A lot of people, when you pass the guard, you know what I mean, they just kind of stall, they wait, you know what I mean. Sometimes you can even like move out and you come back, they're still gonna be in the same place. People just try like, all right, I have already my guard passed, I'm losing, so I don't want to lose. I don't want to get submit, so I want to just like stop and get stalled until the time is in. And this move is made for this. Like a lot of people just keep his elbows tight, elbows really tight like this, and their hands close to the neck. They even don't know if something can come out of that, but like the neck's gonna be definitely like protect from that, but not from this move. So imagine I have the side control. He has his elbow tight, he has his hand on the neck, and he's flat just to wait till the time's in. But we're definitely gonna have a submission. It's not because it's slick, you know, because this move doesn't matter if it's no gi or gi, if it's slick or not, you know. So the hand what is close to me, I'm gonna use like my chest to move his hand out of the way. I'm gonna do that. Keep this hand low. So he has his hand, I use my chest to move his hand out of the way. Just a little bit. He has his hand on his neck, both hands on his neck. So this hand, just do that. The other hand is still on his neck. Look, he's being able to protect. But now I'm going to come with this forearm and drop the weight on his elbow. Make his elbow drop to the floor, like that. Now he has just like the tip of his fingers on his neck. So that's the time what I need to just like wrap my arm around his neck. So I'm going to do this. This is going to be like a quicker move because after I've done that, I'm going to just drop on my side. I start the move with my knees on the mat, but now I'm going to drop on my side, like that. And that's the position where you can pause. You drop on your side and you immediately turn to the north-south. And once I'm in the north-south, you guys can see I'm pretty much like lined up with him. Now, I got to just start to move back as much as I can until you get like really below his chin. If he has his neck like that, I'm going to go really back until I open his neck, like this. So, going back. I don't want to put weight on his chest. I don't want to put weight on his shoulder. A lot of people, when they get hit, they put weight, they start like muscle here. I want to just concentrate as much weight I can over his neck. See? And I have this. Look, I have even space between like my shoulder and my chest. So I have this on his neck. He can twist his hip, he can go all over, but his neck, his head is not going to move out of the way. And the hand is going to be like I used to do the seatbelt from this, but now I kind of change the grip because I start to have a little bit of trouble of his shoulder close to my hand. So I used to put my hand, now I start to put my hand on the bottom, like that. So I'm going to just like keep really tight and drop a little bit of my shoulder and squeeze. Switch. Look at drop on my shoulder, your hand out of the way. Just do this. Another thing really important, you don't want to get like your neck pushed by his hands. No, push neck. You gotta move your head out of the way because sometimes if you get this forearm on your neck, now if you start to push, you know, sometimes you gotta let go. So to this unhappy, you don't lose a great opportunity to make it tap. As soon as he comes with his hand, you avoid his hand. If he comes the hand all the time, you just avoid. And then just squeeze. I'm guaranteeing you guys he don't have that much time, you know what I mean? Like his time is getting its end, you know. You guys just need a little bit of a squeeze. And the squeeze is not like an arm bar when you just like snap and the guy tap, you know. The squeeze gotta hold and stay in the position. Look how much like space we have over here. But then when I told you guys about drop the shoulder, look what happened. This is the space where it's supposed to be his neck. There's not much space. What you gotta be careful is this. I have the side control, I use my chest, I push his elbow down, and I did that, and I dropped this. That's the time where I told you guys cannot pause. Because if you use his feet to bridge, he can maybe get you out of the position. And a lot of time when you're in the bottom, you know, you're in the bottom, you have like the gravity against you. So it's not good to try and stay on the bottom, you know, especially when you have somebody at high level or somebody bigger than you know what I mean? Like you better be on top. So make sure you don't get that sweat. Even this move is pretty strong, you know what I mean? Sometimes if you have like a perfect setup on his neck, even if he's like a reverse you, you're still going to be able to squeeze. Reach, If I have a perfect setup, I'm going to be able to squeeze anyway. Rotate a little bit, like this. But now I don't have my weight to put on top of him. So look what I'm going to do. Instead to put my weight on his neck, I'm going to hang my weight on his neck. So I'm going to pull down and kind of like lift it up my shoulder. Try take like a, get on your side please. Try get like a hold stiff. So try get like your weight out of it on his neck. So this, you see, my shoulder, my back is out of the neck. And I guarantee if you have like a perfect like a squeeze, he's going to tap. I'm going to just squeeze, make it tap. So I have this, use my chest to move one hand out of the way. I still have my both hands free. Push this, switch, drop, so connect your hands, and then just drop your shoulder.